Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're continuing our fight against the British Raj. We're going to be wiping them out this episode. We're also sending 10 troops back to deal with this pocket in Iran. We're also walking into Kuwait to take care of that. We'll try to get some planes over here at some point so that we can invade Abu Dhabi and, you know, other places owned by the British that we don't want them to have. We'll try to make sure that they don't get any further into the Benelux or France for that matter, because the Germans are not doing a good job of making sure this doesn't turn into a huge bloody mess. Right now it's a bit of a mess. If we are going to look over here, do they have the radar now, or do we still have that? I think it's a bit... yeah, it's kind of destroyed right now. You technically still count as ours. And I believe we are trying to repair it, yeah. But since things are a bit in trouble over there, that's going to take a long time. All the manpower we poured into trying to get that all cleared out is gone again. Because that's smart. Germany, can I ask you for... no. I would like to get control of Holland, but I know you're not going to give it to me. We could do things like, oh, I don't know, justify against Tibet. I think that's a good thing to do. That will increase our border with China, which means they will have less troops to place on the borders with Japan. And there we go, we have been denied by the Axis, you know. It's not like we're actually doing something to help them win the war right now. Oh wait, we are. No, sorry, I'm just being silly right now. Or rather, they're being silly. Sweden just stole 8 of our rubber imports from them. That's not very friendly of you, is it? I might have to plan a invasion of Sweden for that, but I'm not sure if it's worth the risk, really. They've got tungsten, steel, and chromium, which is fine and all. But I need some rubber. Now, we did take Ceylon, which has 116, but deliveries are being blocked. I believe they have, yeah, 8 enemy ships, and we would just be sunk if we were to go there. We're going to plan a reverse paratrooper landing from Ceylon to get our troops out of there. Because, you know, we can't take the boat. We would get crushed. Oh. Well, we got some Hawker Hectors. There's our close air support 1. Not bad. We stole some of their boats. Some of their weapons 3, improved anti-tank, advanced artillery. That's all not important. And we did get control of all of their land. That's good. That's really good, in fact. That means we are basically done over here. Yeah. The British are here. The Siamese Empire is here. I would love control of this, but yeah. National focus will probably go looking into carriers, there we go. And then we'll just keep wondering what the hell just happened over here, because, well, I don't think anyone knows at this point. The Japanese really should march off into Singapore, to be honest. That would be pretty good. There's no way we can steal occupation there, which is a bit of a shame. Not unless the Siamese Empire happens to fall, which would be bad for us. Naturally. But that takes care of that matter, at least. I think we're now gonna have like 66 units all charging to this front line, which might not be the best thing to have. Okay, that's 76. We'll just we'll grab like we'll wait. Or rather, we'll try to grab some... you know what, just delete all orders. Form a border with Tibet somewhere. That works. Proceed to invade Tibet. And we'll... I think we'll just split you in half once. 38 of you will go over there. Enjoy. You can all go take care of that. And I guess we'll start, like, justifying against you guys as well. Oh, hello. Oh, you're just improving relations. Never mind. We don't really care about that now, do we? Yeah, we don't really care about that. So, diplomacy. There we go. Justification against you is going to take a long time. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're not going to go anywhere. They are a tiny country. We are a large country. Why is there so many forces over here? They would be doing a way better job in, you know, the bit that's being invaded right now. Nope. But no, everyone's coming here to defend my border against China. Even though I'm not at war with China, as the only person. I keep refusing to join that call to arms because I don't want to. For perfectly predictable reasons. Right, you guys are over there. We've got 6 transports here now, that's good stuff. Nothing we can really have you do there. Although I could, like, set up a front line there. Tell you to spearhead Singapore. If the Japanese get it, you know, that's something, at least. I'll fly you over there for now, because we do want to go after Abu Dhabi at some point. That's going to be fine. I'd prefer it if you guys did not all charge there, although doing it like that will probably work. See? Just use tactics. Stupid garrison troops, just use tactics. Way better. In every single way. Just think about what you're doing before you start doing it. Yeah, we're getting like 38 troops in here in a minute, so yeah, it's gonna be fine. You can now all crush him as well, because just sheer numbers. There we go. Pretty soon we'll have garrison troops here to actually take care of the garrisoning part, so we don't just lose it again. Iran and the Netherlands are trying to take our bit of land here. I don't think I'll let them. Yeah, go time. Crush them! They're all surrounded. Ooh. Justification for Tibet is done. You know what? Yeah, just go forward. And we'll declare war on Tibet as well. Yeah, you join the Allies, you. That'll get us more war participation. Which is not a bad thing. They'll feel my wrath soon enough. Sorry, Dalai Lama. I do like your hat. Oh. The Dalai Lama is gone, I think. Or he used to be around here somewhere. These guys are all the same guy. Biman Rana. Generic dude, other guy. Wow. China has one as well. Really? There's some weird leaders over here. That should... They really hit... You have the same dude as well? Etu Siam? Gosh darn it. Oh well. I've got people garrisoning my land now, apparently. Naval strike torpedo tactics, good stuff. Gets us onto strategic bombing. 28 days for carrier number 3. It's going to take us slightly longer to get the 75% research boost, after which we can build better boats. Awesome boats, no less. If you can help take roads, that would be pretty great. Although I don't think you will. This is frankly still a mess. They're actually giving us control now here for whatever reason. Oh, it's because of our claims we got. So now everything here is a border gore zone. That's great. France is looking terrible. Because for some reason they're all fighting China. With 1 million troops over here while my land is not involved in the war. The AI has some priority issues is what I'm saying here. I don't think that's very hard to hide. There's 4 million people in Tibet? Go Tibet. More than I expected. And I don't mean that in like a negative way, I just wasn't aware. You know. What do we do here? You guys have range? No, you might have range over there. But we do now have 10 transport planes, so we can lower their priority. Because now we only need like 5 a year. You know, just have them being built as backup. Because now we need our fighters again. Fighters are pretty good. Are you all going off to Tibet again? Yeah, pretty much. Alright. I'll allow it for now. Look at those casualties though. We're still the lowest. Even though, you know, we've now taken out the Soviet Union, we've taken out the British Raj. We're questioning Nepal because who wouldn't, really? They are making gains over here. It looks like the shift towards China might have helped them out a little bit. So I'm thinking we may want to get in that war at some point. Although, we need to be careful. Because they're going to have closed economies and we won't be able to get our rubber. That was apparently coming from somewhere over here. Oh. They took south into China, fair enough. Siamese Empire, would you like to give me some rubber? You would. That's cool. Yeah, I might join that war. Seems like a decent thing we would do. We'll just invade like from over here. We'll try to get some credit into that war. Even though we're probably not going to get very much. You know, you've taken 2,800 from occupation. A lot of casualties. Nobody else has really done anything like that. We can certainly try, though. Yeah, that attack is off. Told you, that attack is off. Stop that plan, you absolute idiots. I'm telling you, don't attack there. Not when you're alone. What do? They attack while they're alone. Good God. Wait, that's desert? Huh. Fair enough, I guess. Today I learned there's deserts in Tibet. Never really been there, so you know. There we go, there's a carrier naval targeting getting there. Can we win this now? Yes. Good. See, that's why you wait. You wait for the reinforcements, for the extra troops. The people who know what the hell they're doing. You all get into Lhasa, that should get them to surrender. They're taking a lot of casualties, we are not. Rally behind the cause. Are we... Right, we're in the area. We're gonna start making things happen. Montgomery's fighting over here. Really? He's up to no good. There's Carrier 3. We're gonna set a little bit of a pause here, because, you know, if we can get a 75% off, we will. I think we'll start working towards naval invasions. We will actually be able to naval invade at some point. Imagine that. You are told to be careful, by the way. We do have a nice flank in here now, so that's good. Our light divisions are able to make work happen. What we really need to do is just get around and just get into Singapore quickly. If we can outrun them, that would be fantastic. Though they'll likely start falling back. We also need to surround Kuala Lumpur. And just basically everything that has a fort. We're nearly there. 4 days. If people wouldn't stack 50 million troops on my side of the front, that would be great. Just look at the amount of front line we have to invade. China is gonna burst like a bubble. Keep harassing them if you can. We don't have an airport here at the moment. Yeah. So we can't deploy any troops here yet. Or any planes, rather. I'm gonna pull you back and I'm gonna send you to attack him. Because we can basically kick him out right away. And who doesn't want to kick him out right away? It's a very good thing to do. Oh, good God. I'll be back in a second. Right, back. Things are resolved. Let's see. Do we go after close air support? I don't know. I'm not really using them at the moment. I'd prefer to have naval variants as well, but we can't get those. Which is a shame, but oh well. We'll go for cruisers, then we'll go for another long focus, basically. And now that we've kicked people out of Kuala Lumpur, that's gonna make it... Oh, goodbye Tibet. You actually have a lot of decent stuff. Well done, you. You have no orders now. Your orders are to be there. And there. And your entire order is an offensive line. Stretching. There. Does that include the other offensive lines as well? I have a bad feeling it didn't. No. And you lot basically just invade over there. We're gonna pincer them basically. Because we can. We'll offer to join the war soon and then we'll just start marching furiously. It always seems to work. We might be able to occupy some provinces temporarily. You know, I'd rather have them permanently, of course, because of the humongous amount of people they have. I'm gonna go with excavation, just so we get more resources. Let's see, are we still... We are not blocked anymore, apparently. But we do need a couple. So we'll get them from Siam. Looks like they might have moved their boats out, or I don't know, but we have rubber. Now we can build all the planes. We've got 736 spare now, apparently. I like it. France is going to hell. I don't like that. You, fly out. Start shooting down bombers immediately. We don't get the boost from radar. They do now. So we built something that helps the enemy. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Actually, I am sure I don't like it. We are shooting a couple of them down. Air attack is higher, agility, speed. Of course, we're attacking bombers. They've got more air defense, apparently. I'm starting to feel like the battle for France is once again lost. Because Germany's an idiot. Tell me something that I don't yet know. I'm thinking we might want to enter the war sooner rather than later, but again, the longer we wait, the better it'll be for us. Oh, they've now moved in fighters. They are going to get shredded. We've got fighters Mark III, or fighter level 3, and modified to be even better. They've got... I think the Airacobra is a level 2? We're basically fighting crap. Sorry to say it, but we're basically fighting crap. Compared to war stuff. Yeah, the P-40 Warhawk's probably level 1, and then you've got the Airacobra being like level 2. At least if I remember correctly. I've never played America, really, so I wouldn't know. But they're getting trounced, is what I'm trying to say. Look at those numbers. 2 to 60, and that includes bombers. Yeah, I don't think we have to really worry about anything here. There's our first naval fighter, or naval... No, there's our second naval bomber, alright. Yeah, get me that one, baby. I would love that right now. How's the troop situation on the front line? We're mostly there, I think. Well, except for down there. That's going to take a little bit longer. Well, we should be in a decent position to strike relatively soon. Our attempts for air superiority here are working. We are getting more planes as well. We're not taking all that many losses because we're just so agile. We're really able to move out of the way before getting hit at all. Which is good. That's how you need to do it. Let's scattershot some infrastructure all around the place. Because that always works, you know. Who doesn't love a bit of infrastructure in places that we control? There we go. I'm sure it'll come in useful at some point. Well, this is a mess. This is a big bloody mess. We're still shooting them down. But they're taking terrible losses in comparison to us. Too bad we don't have the radar anymore. Let's see, I'll up your strength a little bit. When I say a little bit, we're going to give you 400. And then we'll upgrade your strength as well. We're going to get 400 more planes in here for extra detection. That ought to help out a little bit. There we go, up to 37% detection now, just from our planes, basically. That should mean we have both more planes in the air and more planes to get into a fight. And they're sending us biplanes right now. So we're going to shoot down a lot of their bombers really quickly. Oh, they did shoot 2 of us down because they just moved in a lot of stuff. But I'd wager we're still winning the fight fairly easily. Their bombings are getting disrupted. Most of them are. We're not getting bombed very much, which is nice. But we did move more manpower into our airfield there. We're pretty much done moving here. I'm gonna offer Japan to join the war now. They will accept. Let's hope we didn't make a mistake here. I mean, let's be honest, we didn't make a mistake. We're never gonna get very much participation. But we can try. I'll just tell you to be moderately aggressive. Not super aggressive, but you know, definitely do keep moving forward if you can. They just moved in more bombers. Alright, I'll keep shooting them down. We've got a, I don't know, at least like 25 to 1 or something like that. Something ridiculously good for us. Wow. The month numbers are not looking very impressive yet, but that's because we did some recent fighting here. I don't think we have to worry about that too much. We are definitely making headway into China. Good. I'm not going to tell you to be super reckless. Apparently not everything is going quite that well. But I feel we can make it work eventually. Huh, they do actually have air superiority here. I will have none of that. Move into Hejaz. Our range is terrible. But I will have you fly nonetheless. And that is what we need. I mean, I could fly them over. But I don't want to, because the fight in France is also very important that we try and win that. You know, that would be good. Yeah, our detection is pretty good, so we are getting into occasional fights. They did move into Spitfires and the Airacobras again, so we're taking a couple losses now, but still, their attrition is terrible compared to ours. And we now have complete air superiority here, which is going to help our advance tremendously. Let's see, do we get anything? I mean, yeah, there we go. Tiny bit. And I do believe we have some close air support as well. Their range is even worse. Wait, the airfield's right there. Why do you measure the range from all the way over there? That doesn't seem very right. I've got to be honest. Try to do something, I suppose. Just try. They're sending P-40Es in. Alright. Those should fall pretty quickly. Honestly, you guys just... Can I just delete you? I don't want to deselect you, I want to delete you. Those are two different things entirely. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just get back here. Get back in my manpower pool. It's not worth it, really. It really isn't. Well, we are moving into China. Not very fast, but we're definitely doing it. And we are getting a little bit of war participation for it as well. Which is always appreciated when they recognize my efforts, you know? Very good stuff indeed. Let's go back to the war in France, which is looking like it's getting more organized. We're still kicking the crap out of their fighters, don't get me wrong. They won't have the planes to replace that anymore pretty soon. Whereas we are just casually kicking back. They're blocking our export. God darn it. Siam now has enough though. I think we just took over. Yep. Yep, we did. Good stuff, lads. Now you can go home. And when I say go home, I mean go here to plan an invasion over there. We're gonna keep the British on their toes. We do actually have the range. That's great. That is very good stuff. You're just gonna keep advancing. That's good. I want you to go over there. You need to snatch that for me. We need those airfields. We're actually gonna have our war against Nepal expire at some point, so I'll take 4 of you. And I'll tell you to just take that. That might be enough to get him to surrender? I have no idea. Just take the bloody route, you know. Get our territory back while you're at it. That's always applaudable. Looks like we'll be doing pretty well. We're already up to 3% participation. I don't know why the Japanese were taking this long. You know, all we needed was to have China literally surrounded on every side, and suddenly we're pushing in like there's no trouble ever. Because there is no trouble ever. You just need to be effective about it. Look at those casualties, 9-1. 3-5 there, so we got a bit unlucky. Our average air defense is a bit lower, apparently. That must be because they're upgrading their air attack then. Because I don't like upgrading that. It makes it easier for them to hit us. But if they do hit, they will be slightly more devastating. Which is a bit of a shame. And we are sadly taking some casualties in the fight here. That is inevitable. I'm going to ignore those for now. I'm going to go... air production, why not? I need more planes. We're going to plan an invasion of the United Kingdom at some point. And I will need my air superiority for that. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull my planes away from here. We're going to get all their equipment in the reserves. Gets us some manpower back as well. I think we'll upgrade to the HS Mark III if there is anything we'd like, maybe. I mean, I like the reliability. I might want a little bit extra range. So sure, we'll make the HS Mark III. And we'll get that into production. It's still over 100% reliable, so we're never going to have any crashes or whatever. Which is interesting, because, you know, the pilots could literally nosedive it into the ground, and apparently we have a collision avoidance system that's, like, automatically pulling up or whatever. I'll take it. It just means we're pretty advanced. Which is always a good thing. I think we'll be ending this episode here, though, with our march into China. We're getting a bit of participation, which is good. We might be able to take one of their provinces in a peace deal. And we'll be preparing for a war over in the United Kingdom. They ought to be getting pretty low on manpower. Yeah. And they're still invading as well, which is cute. I'm not going to try to push this back. Not this time. You've had your chance, Germany. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're getting our fleet up. That's why our manpower is going lower. So I've been building a fleet this entire episode. I've been building some battlecruisers, because battlecruisers are awesome. And pretty much very good for us. We'll go shift over to some more battlecruisers. Because we now have 16 destroyers. 18 lying around. How much manpower do you need each? 500. So yeah, that's gonna go pretty quickly. Bloody boats. Well done, you. And we should actually have the range to play with some airplanes now. That's good. We'll be able to support our advance a little bit more. Good stuff, lads. But yeah, like I said, this will be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps the channel out a lot. We'll be deploying one more air wing here. I probably should have moved it over from Europe. There you go. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Now we'll catch you all next time. Until then, have a good one, folks.